everybody. So glad you have joined us for this pitch competition. We're going to have a fun night, aren't we, Brian?
We are. Welcome, 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 everybody. If you're sliding in from the back, we ask that you please come up. Eventually, those doors may shut for the sound. So if you don't mind, come out here. But how fabulous does Tammy look tonight?
Oh, yeah. Brian picked my jacket out. I told him I was going to make him my personal shopper. And you got to make sure you check out his shoes. He had them made just for tonight. He ordered those Nike shoes all white, and then he had somebody paint them. So we are rocking TVFCU's colors. So go TVFCU. But what we're really here for tonight is just to celebrate these awesome businesses.
That's right. We're so glad to be here. We've had an awesome week. Chattanooga Entrepreneurship Week has been booming. There's been events going on next door at the Signal all week. There's been events going around town. The Resource Collective here in Chattanooga has done a fantastic job putting all this together, and we're just an event that we can highlight these entrepreneurs tonight. This is something that's near and dear to our heart, and we're so excited to give this money away.
Yeah, so what'd y'all think of the reception tonight? Yeah, let's give a big round of applause for Chambliss.
That's right.
And we're going to bring out Jeffrey Maddox and have him say a few words. We're so appreciative to them for hosting the reception.
All right. Hey, thank you so much. I forgot my sequins, apparently, as a lawyer. We have a code. We can't wear sequins, but we're glad to be a part of this. First of all, thank you all for being here. On behalf of the Chambliss Startup Group, which is part of Chambliss, Bonner, and Stoffel, we welcome you here. First of all, let's give a round of applause to, first, you had your DJ, which was Sound Force Team. To Party Bites on the food, I know it was good because the line was out here and I didn't get any of the food. My name's Jeffrey Maddox, and I'm an attorney over at Chambliss, Bonner, and Stoffel, and we're just thankful to be a part of this for the 4th year in a row. We have partnered with TVFCU, and it's just, the growth of this event has been tremendous. We are passionate about supporting the Startup and Entrepreneurial Committee, especially here in Chattanooga. And as Ryan said, you had Entrepreneurship Week going on. There's some great things happening. We want to give a big thank you, though, to TVFCU one more time for allowing us to partner with them with this incredible event. We've enjoyed it so much, they decided to move next door to us, so it's kind of awesome to have that. And finally, what they said, we're here for the groups here presenting, and we want to congratulate each one of them for being here. They've worked hard. We've been able to see this process, and you're going to be blown away with what you're going to see tonight. So anyway, thank you. Thank you to our Chambliss team. Thank you to Arisha, to Paige, to Shelby, to Caroline. They were the ones that helped put this on, so we appreciate it so much. I'm going to turn it back over to Ryan and Tammy.
Thank you, Jeffrey. They did a phenomenal job. And next up is Todd Fortner, President and CEO of Tennessee Valley Credit Union.
Woo! All right. Hey, guys, welcome to our 8th annual Idea Leap program here as part of Entrepreneur Week here in Chattanooga. We're thrilled to be giving away big bucks tonight. It always makes us popular when you give away big bucks, something about that. I don't know what it is. Hey, we've already had a great week. We want to thank Chambliss for the work they've done to partner with us on this and provide the great catering for tonight. And we also want to thank Brianna Garza, who is our pitch coach. So the contestants, yeah. So each of the contestants gets a pitch coach, and it's Brianna, and she's an outstanding person, an outstanding coach. And you'll see the work that she does when you come up and see these guys. And if you happen to catch us on 3+U during the week this week, Monday and Tuesday, we had the Coley region and the Northwest Georgia region competitions. They were filmed, and they were shown on 3+U. At 11 o'clock on Monday and Tuesday. And we actually have the winners here tonight. We want to talk about first. Our first place winner in the Northwest Georgia region was Gowan Valley Farms. Big hand to Gowan Valley Farms. It's a family-owned farm they specialize in sustainable indoor cultivation of gourmet and medicinal mushrooms. With the money that they won as part of our Idea Elite program, they are going to be doubling the capacity of their farm, and it's really going to be a shot in the arm for those folks. Also, Red Eye Rooster was the second place winner, and they're here tonight too. We want to recognize them, give them a round of applause. For our Ocoee region, they're here tonight. Our winner was Visionary Motorsports and Fabrication. Now they have an automotive business specializing in high-performance car repairs and custom fabrication services. There's a blue Bronco, I think circa 1969, if I've got the date right. It's parked out front. It's got some nice TVFCU stickers they put on it after they got a big check earlier this week. So we appreciate the shout out from those guys. But they're going to buy a lot of equipment they were needing to buy to expand their business and add jobs up in the Ocoee region. Congratulations to those folks, and we're thrilled for you guys. And our second place in the Ocoee region was Bigfoot Outfitters, so we certainly appreciate those guys. I don't think they were able to come tonight, but they're going to use that to expand some of the work they do up, providing raft and float rides up on the Ocoee. So congratulations to all those folks. So we're going to talk a little bit about the history of the Idea Elite program, and for that, Ryan is going to come back out and give you guys a little bit of history.
So I'm going to give you a quick background about what we're here for and why we do this tonight and where this all established from. Because there's some people in the room who may not know what Idea Elite was, but in 2016, we were fortunate enough at the credit union to start an early stage loan program that was targeted specifically for businesses who were in pre-revenue or pivoting or looking for a way to just get some seed money. And our board of directors and our CEO, we came together, we talked about this program. We were able to start the loan program, and it was very successful to kick off. And then in 2018, we thought, what can we do different? And what can we do more? And the proceeds off this loan program, we found a way to reinvest that back into these entrepreneurs in a way of a grant. So in 2018, we started the grant program, which was a pitch-style competition, which is what we're all here for today. And here we are 8 years later in this beautiful venue with a crowd full of people, and it's grown amazingly. And after tonight's event, I want you guys to know, we will have given away right at $1 million in grant money, which is phenomenal for these entrepreneurs. And it is so awesome to be a part of this. 75 businesses have been through the grant program. We have 73 of those businesses that are active and in business still in our 17 counties, which is phenomenal to watch this grow. So it shows that money's really doing work. We're going to bring Tammy out. We're going to get a little bit of run of show tonight. We're going to talk about what's going to happen over the next, let's call it 35 to 45 minutes, but we need y'all's help. We couldn't do this without the judges. I don't know if you guys understand what happens with these judges, but we go through a full application process. We go through a video submission. They go through site visits. They put a lot of work in, and these judges, which we'll talk about a little later on in the program, but I want you to know, these folks sitting up here at this table tonight have put in tons of hours. They're ready to go. They're ready to judge people. And tonight, when we get done, we're writing checks to these folks on this stage. So thank you, judges, so much. We'll talk a little bit more about you later.
We do appreciate you. So at this point in time, we want you to silence your phones. We are ready to hear from these businesses, and it is going to be quite exciting. I even had somebody just a little while ago tell me they wanted to apply next year. So if you want to apply next year, start watching our website, because in September, we'll probably be giving you some information. What have you got, Ryan?
Well, here we go. I always bring you gifts. We do this every year, and I always like to, give you something nice.
Good.
And tonight I brought you several gifts to get started. Check this thing out.
Okay, so it's cha-cha chai tea. I love tea. Where's my cup?
What about this?
What is that?
Cha-cha chai dust.
Okay. And then what's the last thing?
Last but not least, cha-cha chai.
Tea.
You want some?
Yeah.
Try some.
Can I really try it?
Try some.
While the judges are getting theirs?
Try it.
Huh.
Don't drink it. I'm just kidding. It's not drinkable. This is actually a concentrate.
Oh, so it would just been strong.
Let's see.
If I like tea, if you guys don't know this, but one year we had a company that pitched, and they brought in jalapeno shots. They were a health food company, and I gave Ryan one, and I didn't know he didn't like hot foods, and he about died on stage.
I did.
And Of course, I was just laughing because I thought it was funny. So he owes me. But Cha-Cha-Chai is presenting first tonight.
That's right. So let's give it up for our
Yes.
first contestant in our 8th annual Idea Leap Grant Competition.
Yes,
Party
let's
Bites
bring
from
them
Mrs.
out with a loud round of applause.
Shining down on me, so take me up high, take me down low, bear it all and somebody knows. But until then, let's have some fun. Yeah, run.
Cha-Cha-Chai is bringing bold flavor with an abundance of uses. Good evening. My name is Antonio Tate, the sneakerhead chef and proud co-founder of Cha-Cha-Chai.
And I'm Antea Tate, a holistic nutritionist and herbalist, and the proud co-founder of Cha-Cha-Chai, a Chattanooga-based wellness beverage company.
Together, Antea and I have 45 years of hospitality and culinary experience.
At Cha-Cha-Chai, we're not just crafting drinks, but we are creating a movement, a rhythm, a new standard of wellness in every sip.
That's right.
Cha-Cha-Chai is a small batch, handcrafted super concentrate made with authentic herbs and spices, clean ingredients, and the vibrant entrepreneurial spirit of Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Let's go.
Our chai offers bold flavors with real function. Outshining our competition,
That's right.
90% of our competition, with our rich 5-to-1 concentration, meaning more servings per bottle and better margins for our partners.
That's right. Talk about that.
Plus, we have benefits. Benefits like orange,
Yes.
that is good for mood boosting, ginger for digestion, and cardamom for calm and clarity.
That's right.
Cha-Cha-Chai is not just a drink, it's wellness in every sip.
Cha-Cha-Chai is making real traction with real bartenders, real baristas, and real chefs like myself. And we're locally embracing the innovation. Like at Party Bites Kitchen and Catering, where we have our chai glazed meatballs, our delicious blackened chai salmon. And also we're shining at the craft cocktail program at the Bitter Alibi with our drunken chai. And we're served daily as a house chai at the Daily Ration, Carving Rock Kitchen, and Adele's Creperie.
Absolutely. See, our brand's versatility allows us to move across multiple industries, setting us up to be a true leader in the growing functional beverage and culinary wellness movement.
Yes. Cha-Cha-Chai is rooted in community and brewing with purpose. Along with our partners like UVI, Next Level, and Proof in with those cohorts, we have over 200 man-hours in donating our time to local chefs and entrepreneurs. Giving back isn't just something that we do, but it's who we truly are. And a percentage of our future sales will go to siblings of children with autism, like our granddaughter, right there. She's in the middle, that's Catalea. Here's how we're gonna spend that money and how you can all be a part. $10,310 is earmarked for outfitting our dedicated facility, food-safe tables, shelving, and storage, and a welcoming brand experience space. $11,947 will go towards brewing and bottling equipment and everything we need to shift from small batch to consistent, scalable production. $7,743 will support packaging, labeling, initial inventory, and the compliance essentials to hit the ground running. And all that together will create a 46% increase in our sales, causing us to reach our sales goal in 2 years instead of 5.
Absolutely. See, we're not just building a company, we're building a future where every sip brings people closer to vitality, community, and wellness. We are committed to making Cha-Cha-Chai a regional success story by carrying the spirit of entrepreneurship forward with pride and integrity. I invite you, judges, to invest in our future and to dance with us all the way there. Thank you so much for your time. Cheers and be well.
Thank you.
We have a question from the judges.
Where do you see the company going over the next 1 or 2 years from where you are now?
So some products that we have coming down the road are one of our products right in front of you, our ready-to-drink chai right there. So right here up front, you have our chai concentrate, which right now is what we have on in local restaurants and businesses here in town. But that ready-to-drink option is going to be with oat milk and our chai upspiced chai dust inside of it, along with our chai inside of it, ready to drink as well too. We also want to improve our packaging as well too, and go to Tetra packs rather than these packs, so our product lasts longer on shelves.
So much.
Welcome, thank you.
Great job. I'm feeling a little stressed because I lost my co-host. I don't know where he went. I think I might need a little counseling today.
What's wrong, Tammy? You worried without me up there?
Well, what are you doing up there? It has been a very stressful day, and I think I need a couch and I need a counselor.
But
do y'all ever feel like that you just need a counseling session?
Tammy,
Yeah. At one point today, I was on a Zoom call, sending an email and answering a text. I don't think that's very wise, and I don't think it's very good for my brain or the other people I was doing business with. Why are you up there?
You think you could get some counseling on the second floor at the Signal?
Well, I'd never thought about getting counseling like here. Can I do that?
You could get some counseling on stage. You could get some counseling at the barbershop.
Well, that's pretty cool. Who offers that around here?
Well, our next contestant, they not only think outside the box, they think outside the building.
Oh boy, so we could all take advantage of counseling no matter where we are at any time or any place. Is that what you're telling me?
That's right. Let's
Okay.
give it up for our next
I need
contestant.
to meet and hear lots more about this. Let's give a big round of applause for our next contestant, Scenic City Therapy.
Hello. Before I get started, thank you everyone for coming out tonight. It's a great crowd and thank you for the support. Especially thank you TVFCU for this wonderful opportunity. And as a token of appreciation, you have a small gift. Good evening everyone. My name is Dr. Lamara Henderson. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, mental health therapist, and owner of Scenic City Therapy. Allow me to tell you a story. Jackson is an 8-year Army veteran. He served 2 deployments overseas, and although he left the war did not leave him. When Jackson came to me, he did everything just about right. He came to every therapy appointment, he was on time, he struggled through traffic, he waited in the lobby, and he even nodded and answered every question that I asked him. But what was really going on inside is that Jackson's nightmares never stopped. His drinking got really worse, and his relationships were destroyed. And unfortunately, the worst call came. Jackson was in his home, barricaded, drunk, with a loaded weapon, and wanted to end his life. Amazingly, the man who put his life on the line to save our country now needed help to be saved from himself. And unfortunately, Jackson is no longer with us. But what if therapy didn't have to be behind closed doors? What if therapy could be out where the people are? And that's exactly what Scenic City Therapy is proposing to do, to put therapy on the move. We want therapy out in the community. We want to be where the people are, at barbershops, hair salons, community centers, child care centers, grocery stores, wherever. We are asking for $34,500 for our mobile therapy unit. As you can see, many of these items are essential for our wrap and our interior lift up. Also, we want to have resource materials to hand out to people when we're out in the community so they have resources they can take with them and read later, ask questions, and become interested in therapy. Additionally, practical things like licensure and insurance is where the money will go. Scenic City Therapy has had a great impact with the community over the last 2 years. We have serviced over 850 veterans, people of color, teens, in the community in which we are a part. Additionally, many therapy practices in the area don't even accept insurance or only out-of-pocket pay. Scenic City Therapy accepts insurance, and we've processed hundreds of insurance claims, including TennCare for accessibility, as well as provided sliding fee scale payments and many other options where people can't afford to pay. Additionally, we've provided over 30 workshops and presentations in the community, 50 pro bono services for people who cannot afford it, as well as mentored and educated over 35 aspiring social workers. If a competitor were to pop up, why choose Scenic City Therapy? Choosing Scenic City Therapy because first and foremost, in my profession, only a master's degree, not just only, but a master's degree and licensure is required. But I wanted more. I wanted more education so that I can bring the evidence-based practices, cutting-edge information to my clients. So I did attain a doctoral degree. There are not many doctoral-level social workers in the area providing this evidence-based practice. Additionally, I bring over 20 years of experience with military, first responders, and their families. I have an established relationship with primary care, and what that means is when my clients need to be medicated, I have good relationships with them already to get that started. Our future vision, we intend to increase our service population by 30%, as well as provide over 25% more workshops and presentations, and generate an additional $50,000 per year annually. And not just that. For the first time publicly, I'm announcing that Scenic City Therapy has been awarded a mental health award through the city of Chattanooga to provide mental health services for the Chattanooga Police Department. So with that, TVFCU, we are asking that you help us to get this dream into reality so we can help our first responders and the community. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. I'd love to hear a little bit about why this business was started. What's the background of it?
So I started Scenic City Therapy because I'm a really big mental health advocate. I believe that it's very important to reduce stigma, especially among communities of color, because for years, people have abstained from getting the help that they need just because they're afraid. There's not enough information, or they have a lot of stigma and misnomers about therapy. And so my mission with Scenic City Therapy is to reduce that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
That was great. That was fabulous. I like her style, don't you guys?
She blew my outfit away.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, with that on the back of her shirt. Well, I can't wait to introduce our next finalist.
I'm telling you, things are starting to heat up around here. We're about halfway through. We got our third contestant coming up. We got all kind of stuff going on backstage. Y'all don't even understand.
I am just thankful I am not one of these judges sitting right here. We've already done 2 competitions, and I couldn't have picked a winner because each one of these businesses is phenomenal.
Tammy, look at this stuff.
I know, y'all check this
This is what I'm
out.
talking about. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I didn't even see that side.
Look at all this stuff I bought you tonight.
Goodness. Well, this next young lady, she is pretty amazing. She is fiery. She is colorful. That was the word she had for herself. She loves splashes of color, as you can see.
She definitely complimented this outfit, I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She should have worn that one tonight. But she has her own advertising agency, and that is really phenomenal to be a woman-owned advertising agency in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So I know you guys are going to be excited to hear what she has to tell us about owning her business. Yes.
Jordan Aerial Agency.
Yes, come on, Jordan!
Imagine being told your job is closing permanently. suddenly losing your only source of income. That panic that sets in when you realize bills are due, that's exactly what happened to my client, Jance. However, Jance isn't someone who gives up easily. She decided to transform her years of fashion and retail experience into knowledge for online business owners. However, as months of COVID and Zoom coaching calls and quarantine dragged on, she realized something critical was missing. Human connection had been lost behind the screens. But she had an idea, a conference for online business owners to gather in person to reignite their passion and to build community. And thus, Sales in the City was born. I designed, branded, and facilitated printing for many touch points that made this experience memorable. From stage designs to banners to swag bags and workbooks, this event has toured multiple major cities and become a large part of Jance's legacy and her 7-figure business. A bright and colorful hello, I'm Jordan, founder of TJA Agency, and I help experts look like the experts they truly are through the design of logos, websites, and events. My mission is to transform entrepreneurs' passion, personality, and products through design so that they can stand out in their market. I've served over 200 clients globally. My clients are coaches, creatives, and consultants who make an impact but need that impact to be seen and felt through design. However, I need your help to expand this impact and my income. For Jance's event alone, we outsourced over $20,000 worth of printing materials. However, this is not unique to Jance. All of my clients host events, create workbooks, need product packaging, and physical marketing materials. However, they're currently outsourcing this printing, so I need your help to bring this printing and this revenue back in-house. I'm seeking this $30,000 investment so that I can invest in a laser cutting equipment for $10,000, bringing in $30,000 worth of revenue, and investing $31,000 in a large format printer, bringing back in over $60,000 of revenue that we currently outsource. This isn't just an investment in printing equipment, it's a complete solution to increase our clients' impact. They already trust us with their brand vision, and now we can provide a seamless experience from them from concept to completion, increasing their impact and our impact as well. Our impact beyond printing and design is developing young creatives. I remember what it felt like being a high school student starting a photography business and a college student starting this business that I've grown today. I had big dreams, but even bigger fears, and there was no one around my age to help guide me. This is why I serve at Lighthouse Collective Summer Camp at GPS and Adrian Small Foundation's Beautypreneur Camp each summer, teaching youth about entrepreneurship and branding. I provide free services to scholarship winners, helping them to brand themselves and start their businesses on a solid foundation. With this, I also donate to Chattanooga Business Elite Scholarship Fund and college tours. Our competitive advantage is clear. Our clients return repeatedly, making up over 40% of our revenue. However, unlike other competitors that excel at design or printing, we'll do both with consistent quality and presentation. We're eliminating the need for them to gamble online with online printers, and we're also providing top-notch service, delivering and setting up these designs for them. In the next 2 years, we'll expand our printing offerings by adding 50 new printing offerings. We'll go from serving 50 clients per year to 150 clients per year, resulting in an over $250,000 increase in revenue. We'll also create jobs and internships for young creators while maintaining our quality and remaining engaged in the community. Your $30,000 investment isn't just into equipment. It's in a vision where printing comes to life, where people can see, feel, and touch. It's where digital concepts become physical realities that change lives and businesses. Just like I helped Jance transform her online community, I'm ready to help other entrepreneurs make their mark. I'm Jordan, founder of TJA Agency, and I'm ready to take TJA Agency and our creative economy to the next level. Thank you.
question from the judges? So during our site visit, you mentioned one of your favorite businesses that you had worked with. Do you want to share a little bit about why?
Yeah, so one of my favorite businesses that I've worked with is actually my client Jan's. Just because I've been able to grow with her business. We started in 2021 after she had just started her business, like I said, after COVID. I've been able to help her create logos, websites, different things for different events that she's hosted. Now she's touring around the U.S. with this event, and I'm able to support her by designing and facilitating printing for these events. Also having on-site support, so helping her to set up the event, make sure the presentation is great. She's written books, we've created workbooks, we've literally done it all. So it's been amazing to grow with her business and to help her through every single piece of her business and branding, just as I said, really helping people from just concept to completion, really nail their branding, have a consistent and cohesive presentation, and be the experts that they truly are.
Thank you so much, Jordan.
Thank you.
What a show off. You didn't know you were going to get a circus show while you were here. Look at that. He's acting like a 2-year-old.
I am a 2-year-old.
No, you are
My
not.
heart?
Heart. Okay, well, it's time to grow up.
It ain't time to grow up. It's never time to grow up, is it? Never time to grow up. We always like to have a little fun.
But we have work to do.
I mean, a little bit.
Yeah.
I may take off tomorrow. We have to ask Todd.
Oh, yeah, where is Todd? We'll have to ask him about that. I did bring out some fun of my own.
Get out of here.
Looky here. I can have fun too. I'll just keep doing this. Our next contestant, oh my gosh, she has fun like this every single day because she does own a daycare. And she does have 2-year-olds that were like you.
And she told me she didn't have room for me backstage.
He asked if she had any openings. He thought he might be able to go hang out with the little kids, but unfortunately not. But
well, let's give it up for our next contestant.
Tiny Tigers Learning Center. Woo!
Hey, great afternoon, Chattanooga. What's going on? Let's get into it. So about me a little bit. My name is LaShawn Carter. If you don't know who I am, I'm a wife, a mom of 2, a beautiful son and a beautiful daughter out there. How you doing? So I am the owner of Tiny Tigers Learning Center and the owner of the EDU Station, which is an educational store. I'm also a podcaster and a business mentor, and I teach CPR as well. Let's get it. So the reason why we are searching for this 30K, because we're going to take this check on home. I'm going to go ahead and claim that. Let's get it. So the reason why we're looking to take this 30K home is because we want to rebuild Tiny Tigers Infant and Toddler Playground. It got hit by a storm years ago, so we want to look at expanding this playground. So we're looking for a shaded area for our infants and toddlers to protect them from the sun when they go outside, and also playground material. So surface like this soft surface for them to be able to play on, and also some rubber mulch. We got pea gravel. We don't need that. Outdoor toys, some riding toys, some jump ropes, as you see my friends, some hula hoops, and a couple of bubbles. Some playground equipment such as riding toys and climbers as well. The benefits of having a playground is physical. Who all remember going to the playground and you used to play tag? You it? Yeah. Hey, let's work this out as a team. And then you got that moment when you just got a woo-saw. Bring it here. And then you doing some problem solving. Who all made mud pies at home? You try to figure out how that's gonna stick. Let's rub it together and stick it. That's why we need this playground, so that way these children can go outside and use their imagination. So my community impact, we have 6 years strong, has been doing the back to school drive. We give out free school supplies and free uniforms. Our Thanksgiving, we partner up this year with some local daycares, they ain't in the room, hey, to do a back to Thanksgiving dinner for our homeless community. Our competitors, Well, of course y'all already know. Tiny Tigers is the what? The best. So we offer flexible schedules, meaning we open at 5:30 a.m. and then we do not close till 7:45 p.m. So yeah, so them parents that's looking for me, I'm right here. So we create a family-like environment. My daycare started from in-home. I started my daycare with my children. So I have two, again, my beautiful son and my daughter. So I started that at home with them, so I bring that same atmosphere that I had at home inside my learning center. Affordable. We all know daycare high. Who in here play daycare and you like your pockets go, your check go to your daycare? Well, we work out with your budget, okay? Then we have an open communicational app where we talk to you through the app to talk about the child's day, the meals, and you can communicate with me as well. Learning through play. We do lesson plan, but my best part of is learning outside, taking that learning outside. Also, we have 14 staff members that are going back for college, so we provide college reimbursement tuition. So, our 2-year plan, year 1, we're looking at expanding our capacity up to 58 kids and adding 4 new positions and also adding 2 more apprentices to our program. So year 2, we're looking at expanding Tiny Tigers and offering an after-school program. We've seen a need in our community that we do not have enough after-school programs to fit for K through 2. So when we build this new location, we will have an after-school program that serves the community for K through 2. So, again, my name is LaShawn Carter, and I am with Tiny Tigers Learning Center. Who play at the playground? We do. Who play at the playground? We do. We do. Who play at the playground? Who play at the playground? Who play at the playground? What? Who play at the playground? Who play at the playground?
All right, thank you so much. Amazing energy. So we know that you are not just a regular daycare. You mentioned a learning center. Can you share with the judges as well as the audience the succession plan or the transition plan that you provide your parents and the students as they transition to kindergarten? You talked about that in your site.
Yeah, so one thing that I noticed with a lot of our parents at Tiny Tigers, thank you for this question, is when they get ready to leave from the the pre-K program, they don't want to leave us. They want to stay. I have to make phone calls to the teachers. So what we started doing is doing site visits to the elementary schools that our children go to. We provide field trips. So we'll go to the school that they're choosing to take their child, and we'll visit. So that way they feel comfortable. They feel excited about going back to school, and they don't have to call me. But I love it to where the parents still have that involvement with me. So we done had a lot of turnarounds to where the parents are coming back and be like, Ms. Carter, this is what's going on with my student right now. That's it. That's it. I'm good.
So I'm just curious about your inspiration for providing a tuition reimbursement. That's pretty unique. So can you just give us some insight into how you came about on that benefit?
Yes, my CPA, if she's someone in the house. But great question. So what we realized is we are the heart of the community. So Tiny Tiger sits literally smack dab in the heart. And a lot of times parents get laid off, or sometimes they can't afford childcare. So I looked at doing either just a $197 a week pricing, or we look at doing like $297. Normally daycares around me in my area is $497 a week. So I looked at what we have and what we offer, and if we offer what I'm just telling y'all, it's 10 times more than that. So a lot of parents, they like, oh my God, I will pay the $497. But I start them at a base price, and then we work our way on up.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Boy, she brought the energy. I need to calm down a little bit. It's getting wild up here. What do you got?
I got me a drink.
Did you go to the bar?
No,
Don't lie
Ryan.
to me. You went to
I'm
the bar.
a rule follower. I did not go to the bar. I actually have some hot tea. I thought, we're right at the end.
Y'all remember when she hit me with them bubbles a minute ago?
We're right at the end, so.
What you think about that?
What are you throwing at me? What is that?
Well, I brought you some flowers, but they got crushed up backstage.
Thank you. Well, what is that for? I'm drinking hot tea and you're throwing flowers at me. How come?
You see this flower right here?
Yeah.
Say I won't eat it.
How dare you? Eat it. I want you to eat a whole handful. Why would you be eating flowers?
What you don't know, they're edible.
Wow, that's cool. I've never heard of edible flowers. Have y'all?
They're delicious, actually.
Well, I've never bought edible flowers. I would need to know what to grow because I'd probably grow the poisonous ones and die from eating them. But
Well, let me tell you, you got to know what you're doing when you're growing these flowers. You can't just eat anything.
yeah, kind of like with the mushroom farm.
That's right.
I'd be afraid
We
to.
gotta be
I might
careful
just
what you
pick mushrooms that were inedible too.
And our last contestant of the evening knows all about how to do this.
Well, I got to tell you, her tea is phenomenal.
Well, her
So-
flowers are delicious too.
Okay, well, cool. So with that, let's bring
You ready?
out. Yeah, we're ready.
Bird Fork
Farms. Give them a big round of applause.
Raise your hand if you struggle with sleep or anxiety. Many in our community come to me with issues similar to these, and one surprising herbal ally, catnip. Yes, the same herb that cats love. Catnip has actually been worked with by humans for centuries to help us fall asleep at night and calm our bodies down. And at Bird Fork Farm, we specialize in remedies such as this, entirely grown near Dunlap, Tennessee. Hi, my name is Alicia Leon, and I am the lead farmer, owner, and lead herbalist of Bird Fork Farm. Bird Fork Farm is a certified naturally grown farm that is a seed to bottle apothecary farm. So what that means is we grow a wide range of vegetables, fruits, and herbs that we then craft into value-added products such as teas, spices, tinctures, body care products, ferments, and so much more. These products are crafted entirely from plants that we either grew ourselves or locally foraged, so that can ensure that you're getting the most hyper-local, fresh herbal products grown right here in Chattanooga. Since 2020, we have grown over 13,000 pounds of produce for our community, and we have done that without the use of fossil fuel equipment. But the persistent challenge that we continue to face is recurring summer droughts. So with the $30,000, we're going to combat our severe droughts by installing a 10,000-gallon rainwater collection system around the farm on various existing structures. This is going to look like 10,000 gallons of water collection tanks, PVC pipes, drip irrigation, stuff like that. That's going to ensure that we can continue to grow food and herbs for our community during times of these severe droughts, as well as severe climate events that keep reoccurring. With an additional $3,000, we're going to put that towards the creation of a small farmers-led grocery store in a food desert near the farm. We are going to partner with other local farms to make this happen. That way we can bridge a gap in our food insecure community. So that's going to look like some rent, display shelves, a point of sale system, and a little bit more to get us going. BFF is community driven. Since 2020, we have worked with over 2,500 households countrywide. We've donated over $3,000 worth of food, herbal goodies, and more to various local nonprofits, our community fridges, those in need, disaster survivors, and frontline activists. We've collaborated with over 50 other local makers, creatives, farms, grocery stores, restaurants, and so much more. We've created a safe space for BIPOC and queer individuals to come enjoy nature, to connect with us about possibly uncomfortable health situations, and to just be there for our community. One of the things that I've personally been doing the last couple years is reconnecting with ancestral plants of mine, one of which is the cempasúchil marigold. That's this orange flower here. This flower is often worked with in Dia de los Muertos ceremonies to call in the spirits of our ancestors and guide them home to us. And during my harvest last year for a mother who had lost her son that year, a monarch butterfly visited. Monarchs are believed to be the ancestors that have departed coming back to visit their loved ones. It was so incredibly special to share this with the grieving mother and to be a part of their community ofrenda. It is moments like these that show we are so intertwined in our community and exactly where we need to be. So why would folks choose us? Seed to bottle apothecary farms aren't as common as you may think. Most times, herbs are being shipped in from who knows where, who knows how they were grown and how long they have been sitting in a warehouse. So when folks buy our products, they can ensure that they are getting the freshest, most high quality, potent herbal products grown right here in Chattanooga. We also use extremely sustainable packaging in the form of compostable, reusable, or recyclable. And we like to brag about being nerdy about hyper-local. We have a very diverse range of products, which allows folks to join our community. So what's next for the next few years? We will be installing a 10,000-gallon rainwater collection system to ensure we can grow food during times of drought. This will increase our growing and donation capacity by 4 times. We will open a farmer-led co-op grocery store in a food desert. We will also increase our wholesale accounts by 50%. We're so grateful for our community. Bird Fork Farm, or the land is our best friend forever. Thank you. Whew, we're not done yet.
Chet, don't leave.
During the on-site, I was really struck by your connection with and commitment to the history of the land that you're on. Help us, those who are here, I heard it myself, but help us understand why it's so important to you to be connected and the sustainable way you're doing what you're doing there on the mountain.
Yeah. So my goal with starting this farm was to live as connected to nature as possible, as sustainably as possible, because we have become so disconnected from nature, and in reality, we're a part of it. We can't separate ourselves. And so for me, this has been a way to reconnect to the plants and surroundings in the area, but also to share that with our community and try to open eyes and hearts to the planet that we all live on and need to be practicing to preserve.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Those were awesome. Let's give it one more huge round of applause for these 5 contestants. You don't know what it's like back there. Those guys are grinding back there, getting ready for these pitches. They put a ton of work in over the last few months. This is also one of my favorite parts of the night because I get to kick the judges out of the room. Jenna Wright, Kristen Copeland, Marcus K. Johnson, Jeffrey Maddox, Dan Gilmore, Darian Scott, and last but not least, Dion Jenkins. Please give it up for these judges. So what's about to happen over the next few minutes is the judges are going to go back. What they've been doing up here this whole time is they've been scoring them on their pitch, but they've also been scoring them throughout the last few months on their site visit, their video, their application, but their pitch brought a lot of weight to tonight. So they're going to go back, they're going to deliberate, they're going to get the check presentations ready. We're going to come back out and do that. But before we do that, we got a few things here at the break. We ask that you all stay here because we have some really, really special stuff going on at the break while they're doing that. And I want to bring up, again, our President and CEO, Todd Fortner, to talk a little bit about what's going to happen next.
All right, next we've got a special guest from the city of Chattanooga. Sharita Allen, the Senior Advisor for Economic and Workforce Development, is here, and she's got a special presentation, I understand, from the city for this event. So come on, welcome, Sharita.
Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. Congratulations to all of our finalists. I look forward to finding out who the winners are. Mayor Kelly is not able to be with us tonight, so he asked me to read this proclamation to you. I have 7 whereases, so please be patient. And we will start with the first. Whereas Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union, founded in 1936 as a not-for-profit credit union, proudly serving over 160,000 members across 17 counties in Tennessee and Georgia, and a pillar in the Chattanooga community, championing local initiatives, and whereas TVFCU launched the Idea Leap loan program in 2016, addressing the need for accessible capital for startups and early-stage businesses, and from this initiative, the Idea Leap grant program was born, providing direct financial support to small businesses with high growth potential, and whereas the TVFCU Idea Leap grant program, which began in 2018, has grown significantly from awarding $52,500 to local entrepreneurs to awarding $75,000 in grants in 3 separate regions for a total of $225,000 annually. And whereas to date, TVFCU has provided over $720,000 in grant and scholarship funding, helping local businesses expand, create jobs, and make a lasting impact on the Chattanooga economy. And whereas previous Idea Leap grant recipients have utilized funding to purchase equipment, hire employees, expand storefronts, and improve operations, demonstrating the program's lasting impact on Chattanooga's economic landscape. And whereas beyond financial support, TVFCU's Idea Leap program offers small businesses publicity, business development resources, and networking opportunities, reinforcing Chattanooga's strong entrepreneurial spirit. And finally, whereas TVFCU actively engages with other organizations that share a similar mission, sponsoring events such as Periscope with Arts Build and Chattanooga Entrepreneurship Week with the Chattanooga Business Resource Collective. Now, therefore, Mayor Tim Kelly of the City of Chattanooga does hereby proclaim May 8th, 2025 to be TVFCU Idea Leap Day.
Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, Sharita. Great honor. Tell the mayor we missed him, and we certainly appreciate him recognizing us. And this is a real great honor for us. And we've always worked with the mayor's office really well. And the mayor's office does a lot in the city of Chattanooga to help small businesses. So this is a great platform for you to kind of talk about how businesses can access the city to help them grow.
Sure. Thank you for the opportunity to say a few words. So the city of Chattanooga, probably roughly around 2016, there was a decision that was made within the city to look at funding and providing grants and loan opportunities for small businesses. And some of that was born out of a conversation around whether incentives were just for larger companies. And so what we decided back then was to take some of the fees that come in from large companies, and you hear about pilots and grants and some of those other things. It's taking some of those fees and using those fees to fund our small business programs. And so some of those programs look like grants, our Growing Small Business Initiative, which is run out of our department. And again, those are grants that are like rewards for companies that create full-time employee jobs. We have loan programs for companies that are looking to invest in their operations. And we run the spectrum. It's looking at, are we funding programs, things like Kiva? It's looking at, are we funding facade renovations? And a little bit of everything in between. So I think we're fortunate as a city in that we recognize small businesses have unique needs, and we're in a position where we can take some of those funds from larger corporations and fund and create and incentivize some of the small businesses that we have across the city. So it's a lot of fun working with different businesses at different levels and stages of growth throughout the year.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Is my mic on? Am I good?
Oh, you're good.
All right, excellent.
I can stay at the mic. I thought we were sharing a mic.
Yeah, well, I did too, but I've been told otherwise. So tell us, do you have some specific businesses maybe that you can mention that have been assisted by the city in some of the programs?
Oh my goodness, off the top of my head, that's tough because we've helped hundreds.
Right.
And so we've helped everything from, which is funny because Tiny Tigers was actually a recipient of one of our programs.
Tiny Tigers, yeah.
And so we've helped a number of businesses. We've helped everything from, and again, small startups. So think of an entrepreneur that's has a food business that's in their home, and they're looking for kitchen space or certified registered kitchen space. It's helping them find the funds to be able to move into a larger space. It's looking at a company, for instance, that might be in a smaller space. They're looking to expand. They're looking for incubator space. We partner with the Chattanooga Chamber of Commerce on finding incubator space for them, and a little bit of some of those other things. We've funded range hoods before. We've helped folks with food truck startups, helping them find funding for that. And then some of the other things that we do that are not related to grants or loans would be helping people navigate some of the codes and some of the licensing needs that they might have.
Yeah. So a business with a need, where would they start?
Oh, they would start with the City of Chattanooga. They could call our department. So I'm going to give you my number. It is 423-643-7322. That's 423-643-7322. Or if you dial 311 and reach the city, just ask them for the Economic Development Department.
The Economic Development Department.
That's
Very
it.
good.
That's us.
Well, thank you, Sharita. Appreciate you coming tonight and appreciate the proclamation.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a
Thank
pleasure.
you. Yes. Ryan and Tammy back on stage.
So we got a few more things we want to do some presentations for tonight.
Some fun things.
If you don't know this, I mentioned that the judges put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of out of their personal time. And what you don't know, and we hadn't really talked about, is these guys don't get paid to judge. These are volunteer judges. They give back to the community. They drive around. They spend their own gas money. They drive to these events. They take time out of their day to do this. And so we want to bring up two ladies. I'm going to bring up Leah Kimbrough from the Urban League and Sandy Cordell from UTC Veteran Authorship Program. I want to have them stand up here. So what's going to happen tonight is, as part of the ID Elite program, what we've decided to do, we talked to the judges about what we could do for them, how they could give back, and what they decided is, we've done this a few other years, but we're going to give scholarships away to these two programs on behalf of the judges for ID Elite tonight. So first off, I want to give one to the Urban League of Greater Chattanooga.
Hi guys, thank you so much. My name is Leah Kimbrough. Like you said, I serve as the Senior Director for the Entrepreneurship Center at the Urban League of Greater Chattanooga. And I've been in my role for almost 3 years now, and every year I get to go on this stage and get this check, but I never get to speak, so this is new. But I'm happy because I'm so thankful. If you work for a nonprofit, you know that grant money is amazing, and they give it to one of my favorite programs, which is Next Level. We spend 7 months with the Next Level participants, and we get to actually get to know them, and every year I have about 2 or 3 participants of that program get on this stage and get money, so it's a family thing, so I'm so thankful for you guys every single year, so thank you.
And next up, with our next scholarship, and if I didn't say this earlier, but we're giving $5,000 away total, so $2,500 to each of these two ladies who absolutely move mountains in Chattanooga for entrepreneurship, let me tell you. So Sandy Cordell with the UTC Veteran Entrepreneurship Program.
Thank you, Ryan. And thank you, TVFCU, for your continued support of the Veterans Entrepreneurship Program at UTC and for supporting veterans. So VEP, we're entering our 14th year of VEP. And we are in the process of reviewing applications, so it's very exciting right now for us and our team. We had an amazing pool this year. We're actually planning to accept the most we've ever accepted in the 14 years. Our veterans are amazing. And so, but in addition to VEP, we are offering our second offering of VEP 2.0 this year. So we bring back graduates of the VEP program who have launched their businesses and they're ready to level up. So we're going to be running both of those in July this year. So we have 14 that are coming back, very workshop oriented, and we will have some seed money for them as well this year. So very excited. So thank you, TVFCU, for supporting our veterans. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for all y'all do in the community. Want one more picture?
I'm going to tell you all before I forget. These are big checks. They don't go through our ITMs. They will not fit. But on the back is a real check that will fit through our ITM, so don't lose them. Don't lose them.
Yeah.
We got some
All
photo
right,
ops.
well, thank you, ladies. We appreciate it. Oh, here we go. Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you, guys.
Well, we are getting very close. We actually have a big timer down here that we're watching because it's going to be exciting in a
The
few
judges
minutes.
said
But-
they needed just a few more minutes because it was one of the tightest races that they've ever had.
So they're finishing up. So Todd, you have anything else you want to share with us while we're here?
Well, let's talk about TVFCU. What do
I
you
think
say?
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Never miss an opportunity.
Right.
Yeah.
So, one of the things we like to talk about is what makes TVFCU special. Well, the first thing that makes it special is that we're owned by the folks in the audience here. Our ownership
It's our members, yes.
Right. Our ownership structure is that if you do business with the credit union, you are an owner of the credit union. So that's really a separator for us because everything that we do as a management team, we're trying to make life better for those folks in the community that are owners of the credit union.
That's right.
So I want to talk just a second about our staff. We have almost 550 employees now at TVFCU, 99% of which are right here in the Tennessee Valley.
Yes. That is big.
Yeah.
That is big.
So we do all we can to support local work, local employees, local jobs. It's your friends, it's your neighbors, it's your family that are in charge at the credit union and making sure that you have the best experience possible. And I'll give you an example of what makes TVFCU different from other financial institutions. And it's this program that you see here, Ideally. We've had there are almost 5,000 credit unions in the country. We've had numerous credit unions reach out to us and say, we've heard about this program, Ideally. Tell us how to do it. Tell us how to make it happen. And not only have we had credit unions, we've had large corporations in the Tennessee Valley reach out to us and say, can you show us the blueprint on how you do Ideally, because we would like to do something similar. Exactly 0 have been able to pull it off. Exactly 0. And we have given the blueprint. We freely give the blueprint on what it takes. And when they look at the enormous amount of work that goes into pulling off a project like this, they're like, okay, that sounded good. That's a good idea. So we've got a staff here that's amazing that's able to pull this off. It takes coordination amongst 6 to 7 different departments at the credit union. It takes dedication, and it takes people with passion that want to help others in the community. And TVFCU, we've got a staff that handles all that, and they do all that. And that's one of the reasons that our credit union is so special. It's the 550 folks that work with us that have a passion to make everybody's life in the community better. It's just the culture that the credit union has created, and it's really an awesome thing to witness year in and year out. And our reward is seeing the expression on the face of the folks that gets this life-changing money that we give out on a night like this. And we really do. Julie Edwards at Channel 3, when we were getting out the money, she looked at me one morning as we were talking through the program, and she goes, y'all, you guys are really changing lives here. You guys are really changing lives. And when we double the capacity of a business and what they're able to do, we really do that. So that's one of the big things that makes us unique. Ryan, one of the architects of the Ideally, tell us your thoughts on how this program is shaping. And
yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't know this. He's not here tonight, but I want to get a shout out to Tommy Nix, our Vice President of Business and Commercial Services. His son's graduating college. He gives his regards, but he had to be there. But a lot of people don't know this, but, we pitched this to Todd several years ago when we wrote this program literally on a notebook piece of paper in our office. And we had an idea to give back this money and to create this loan program that eventually evolved into the grant. Anyway, what we always try to say is we're not giving this money away, we're investing this money, because it truly is an investment in these entrepreneurs.
That's right. And I love the fact that when we come pitch you an idea like this that might be way, off the wall, that you're willing to listen because you're located right downtown on the 7th.
All right, local decisions.
Yeah, it's local on Chestnut Street. You make the decision locally. We've got board members here tonight that volunteer their time, and they help make those decisions. And we're all about doing things for the community and the people we serve. So it's not usually a hard sell. It's more like, how are y'all going to do this? But hey, let's go for it.
Yeah. So how can you afford to do this? That's the next question, right?
This is really good.
It's not a small amount of money that we're giving away here. Well, let me tell you, the support of the community and doing business with us is how we're able to give back. We are right on the cusp as a credit union of being $3 billion in assets. We are just a shade. We looked at our balance sheet just today. How close are we? We are just a shade from being $3 billion in assets, and that's a measure of size that is unsurpassed in the Tennessee Valley for institutions that are headquartered here. And I can name you some other banks that aren't the size that we are. And it's because you guys keep coming to us and doing business, making deposits, getting loans from us. We are still, I said this last year, I'll say it again this year, we're one of the strongest financial institutions in the entire country. There's an independent rating agency called Weiss Ratings. They give TVFCU an A+ rating financially, and there are only 2 credit unions or banks in the state that get that rating, and there are none in Georgia that get that rating, and we're one of only 2 that get an A+ rating. Our capital level is strong. We're able to give back to the community. We're here for the long haul, and we really appreciate everybody that votes us best of the best. How many best of the best have we won from the Times Free Press?
Over 10 years on most everything. I mean, we just keep winning them.
Yeah.
Best credit union, best financial institution, best employer, and the
Best
list goes on
mortgage
and on. Yeah. It's exciting.
Best investment advisor this year. Yeah, so we certainly appreciate all these folks. So
we do.
we're at
We appreciate you voting
7:09.
for us. Yeah. We actually, we have a door prize or two. Lindley's going to come out front, and I'm going to ask y'all a couple questions. We'll see if Todd knows the answers too. I think he does. One thing he didn't mention was that we have an Idea Leap loan. So if you're a young business starting out and you need a loan, that's a niche that we have in the market, right? So where's Lindley? Okay. The first person that can run up to Lindley and tell us on stage what year we started doing Idea Leap loans wins a door prize. Oh, there you go. When was it? 2016. That is right. So am I right in saying that we take the interest from those loans and reinvest it back in
That's
the
correct.
businesses
Yes.
through this grant program,
Correct.
right?
That's correct.
So it doesn't cost our members. It's not coming out of anything that they've previously done.
You could
with
say
us.
that, yeah.
You know, in my way of accounting, that's a good way to say. I'm marketing, remember? Okay, second question. How much money are we giving away tonight? First person to get to Lindley. Come on down, run. How much are we giving away tonight? $225,000. Okay, I'm going to give that to you. That's not how much we're giving away tonight, but that's how much we've given away in the last week. So you still get a door prize. You still get it, because that was my next question. 75,000. Who said that? Did somebody say 75?
Did somebody say 75?
There we go. There's the 75,000.
Did somebody say 75,000, Tammy? Because
All right.
I got something in my hand.
Yeah. Oh, do you have another one? Do you have a question?
Y'all want to see who
one
won?
more question.
Not there?
Y'all want to
No,
see?
we're good. Did we give them all away? One more question. Do you have one?
I don't have one, no.
What year was Tennessee Valley Credit Union founded?
Oh, good one.
Come on, somebody has to know that. What year were we founded?
1936.
Next year we celebrate 90 years, so it's going to be a big year. So we're now ready. We have our judges back. We're going to get our contestants out here on stage.
We're going to invite all the contestants back up on stage. Let's give it up for all our contestants.
And things are about to get very exciting. Y'all can start right here and line up. Yeah, give them a big round of applause. I'm going to move over here. Are we ready? Are we ready yet, Tiffany? Not quite yet.
We're going to go through this a little faster than normal. Y'all don't know.
Well, we're actually waiting because they are going to be announcing this live on Channel 12, and they are right now at commercial break, and I'm waiting on the sign from up there. So that's why we're just timing it just right. How long do we have? Do y'all know? Okay. Okay. Anyway, they're at commercial break. We've enjoyed all of these businesses tonight, and we are ready to announce the winners.
Who's
Todd.
ready? Let's go. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, so tonight we're starting off with our $15,000 second place check.
All right. The 2025 TVFCU Idea Leap second place winner, Scenic City Therapy! Congratulations! Congratulations!
All right, folks, we're going with the grand prize winner, right? We're going to cut to the 310s after this.
The grand prize winner of the 2025 TVFCU Idea Leap Grant, Tiny Tigers Learning Center! Congratulations!
I love it. Stand right there. All right, let's hear those next three.
Okay, we want to recognize all the contestants tonight. Our next contestant winner of $10,000 is the Jordan Aerial Agency. Congratulations. Next we have Bird Fork Farm, $10,000. Congratulations. And Cha Cha Chai, $10,000. Thank you. Congratulations.
Okay, let's get everybody down here to the center. You guys did a fabulous job. You need to do that
Congratulations,
dance
Tiny
again.
Tiger
Come
Learning
here, boys.
Center.
Come show us that $30,000 dance.
What y'all think about tonight? Let's go!